to Britical Saiyans here. I'm Jonah.
And I'm Matt.
And we've got the yellow reveals for set 15.
Yeah. So to start off with, we've got a new Son Gohan leader. And again, yellow. So this one's a bit weird, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Auto, if you have one or more energy, when a player places a field extra card in a battle area, you may flip this card over. If you do, switch on to one of your yellow energy to active mode, and you can't flip your leader card to its front for a turn. Choose one. Draw one card. Add up to one yellow field extra card with energy cost of 1 from your drop area to your hand. What?
Oh, this is another leader that just goes back and forth.
Yeah, but like...
For
anyway.
some reason.
Also, when this card, the awakened side. So when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, switch it to rest mode, and this gains 5k. Okay. Auto, once per turn, when this card KOs an opponent's battle card, switch this card to active mode. Okay. So it can attack twice. And then its first effect is not once per turn, but its second effect is.
Well, what's good as well is the first effect you could use to put something in rest mode as your attack target.
Yeah.
Try and chain off the second effect.
Yeah, you could. Sorry. Auto, when a player's field extra card leaves a battle area, you may flip this card to its front. If you do, you can't flip your leader card to its back for a turn. If it's your opponent's turn, switch up to one of your yellow energy to active mode, and this card gains 5k power for the turn. So, against King Cole, this is just going to be a weird deck.
Yeah. Against King Card, you could be like, I'll flip, I guess.
Oh, look who it is. He's yellow.
No! Tell us why.
Because they do this, they bring out a deck, it's really good in one colour, and then instead of just supporting that colour, they just go, let's just make a new deck.
They're like, make it multicoloured. So yes, we have Turles. You've got opponent of, if a Turles Crush Corpse card in your battle area would be placed in its owner's drop by one of your skills, sent it to the owner's warp instead. Again, that is on both versions. So also, when this card is placed in your leader area, play up to one Tree of Might Divine Roots from your deck with 2 markers on it. Oh, it's a unison card. Nice. When he attacks, draws a card. When your life is at 4 or less, and you have 3 or more life face up, draw 2 cards and flip them over.
So instead of flipping your opponents, you flip your own life.
Oh. So opponent stays the same. Also again, attack, draw a card. And active battle once per turn, spirit boost 1, pay 1 yellow. Choose one. If you have 2 or more face-up cards in your life, this card gains 10k power for the battle. Or you may choose one Fruitful Tree of Might in your hand and discard it. If you do, activate its active battle skill without paying its energy cost.
That's the green card, right?
Yeah.
So the only way you'd have to either run green or just keep relying on that bottom skill to get it off.
I mean, yeah, you could just use the bottom skill. Really. I don't feel like you'd actually play it unless you did want to make it a green-yellow deck. But I don't really see a hugely beneficial way of doing that. That's easy to do as well.
You have to play about with it, maybe.
Maybe.
Alright, so we're on to our first unison. So Son Goku Reclaiming Hope. So it's a 2-cost unison, 15k power. It's a blocker with a +1 of activate main. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost greater than or equal to their current energy, and it can't attack until the end of the opponent's next turn. Okay, so plus nothing auto. Choose one card in your battle area and switch it to rest mode. When this card activates its blocker skill, switch this card to active mode. So it can block twice. We'll lose 2 markers though. If it of course connects.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a tree.
Yep, so we've got Tree of Might Divine Roots. Say 1 cost, got 16k, not that matters. Permanent, this card can't attack. Alright then.
Also, 15k power makes it more difficult to hit.
Yeah, true.
So it does matter.
Also, if your leader is a yellow Crusher Corpse, when your leader attacks, you may choose one Turles Crusher Corpse card in your hand to your life face up. If you do, choose one face up Turles Crusher Corpse card from your life and in a combo. Use one. That's why I said choose one.
Yeah.
And +1 auto. If you lose a yellow Turles Crusher Corpse, at the start of your opponent's turn, flip up to one card in your life face up. That's not bad. You just +1 during your opponent's turn. And then -2 active main. Up to one extra card with an extra cost of 1 and Tree of Might in its card name from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Okay, so that way it can search out like the fruits or anything else. Can you just +1 during your opponent's turn as well? So
yeah. Well, that +1 auto is during your opponent's turn.
yeah,
It's not during. You can't do it during yours.
no, that's what I said. It's during your opponent's turn. So
So wait, was that that's a common? So now we're on to our first SR. So we got Son Goku, a gift from the Earth. So it's a 5 cost for 20k power. It's got deflect and blocker, permanent for each marker on unison cards in play. Reduce the energy cost of this card your hand by 1. Right, now before I go any further, I had to reread this card several times on the when they posted it on Facebook, because for the life of me, my brain was just like, I'm sorry, what? Like, come on.
yeah.
So it can easily just be a 2 cost.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Easily, because it's unison's cards in play. Doesn't matter which side of the board.
So
Yeah. And then we got activate main once per turn. Choose one of your opponent's unison cards with 3 or more markers on it. When you remove markers from a card using this card's Spirit Boost skill this turn, you can remove that many markers from the chosen card as well. There is nothing like remotely like about this card. This is nuts. Activate main, limit 1, Spirit Boost 2. Right, so that's how it's restrictive, but Spirit Boost 2, which means you're removing 2 markers on your opponent's unison without swinging.
Yeah, you just like, I'm going to use my skill and you also pay 2.
Basically, yeah, it's effectively paying 4 to do it, but you're using 2 of your opponents. Which means if they're low enough, you could kill them.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
And then you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less in rest mode, KO it, and this card gains 5k power and double strike for a turn. So it becomes a 25k double strike that weakens your opponent's unison and come out stupidly cheap. It also has deflect. This card is nuts.
Yeah.
Like, literal nuts. And it's splashable. For yellow. Incoming expensive card.
Pretty much. Like every yellow deck's going to want that in, like, even as a 2-off or 1-off. So next we got Son Goku Steadfast Assistance. Again, it's an SR. And that's 3 cost, 5k power, blocker, counterplay. The battle card being played is played in rest mode. Then you play this card and draw 1 card. So it's just giant ball, but it goes on the field. And when activating this card's counter skill from your hand, reduce the energy cost of this card by 1 for each yellow extra card in your battle area, energy area, and drop area.
So generically good.
So just generic.
For yellow.
Just like I said, it just replaces giant ball, because giant ball does exactly the same thing, but you don't get a body out of it afterwards. This thing is just like crush a ball, draw a card, and
And have a 5k combo.
And a 5k blocker.
Yeah. Like, it's even better that it's a blocker. You can use a 5k combo or 5k blocker. Like, the card's nuts. Why? Why is there so many good cards? I mean, I know why. It's because, you know, it kind of has to be. But still. Draw the line somewhere. So we got Son Gohan, the Misadventure. So it's a 4-cast, 19k power. Yay, we love awkward numbers. Blocker, permanent. If Well, if this card in your battle area would be placed in its owner's drop area by one of your skills, it's sent to your owner's warp instead. Auto, pay 1 yellow. If your leader card is yellow, when a yellow field extra card in your battle area is placed in its owner's drop area, play this card from your hand, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or your instant cards, ignoring barrier, and switch it to rest mode. That's just plain annoying. Oh, words.
Okay, words. So you got Sun Gohan and Higher Dragon, best buds. So 1.4k power. So auto, when this card is played from your hand, look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, out 1 yellow field extra card with an cost of 1 from amongst your hand, and or activate it, then shuffle your deck. Oh, okay, just play it.
If you haven't got one out, just play it, or just if you've got one out and you don't want to replace the one that's currently out, you can add it to your hand.
Yep. Then active battle limit 1, switch this card to rest mode, then choose 1 yellow field extra card in your battle area and place it in its owner's drop area. Choose which one of your mono Saiyan cards and it gets 10k power for the 1k power for the battle. I always want to say 10k.
Because the autopilot.
Yeah.
I know it's a K power.
You gain 1k. Use it wisely.
So now we've got Krillin Battle at the Tree. So there's a 1 cost, 4k power. Permanent, if you have a field extra card in play in your battle area, this card gains blocker. Also, if you don't have a field extra card in your battle area, when this card is played from your hand, activate up to 1 yellow field extra card with an energy cost of 1 from your drop area. That is insanely good. That is some really good synergy right there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on to another SR. There's got a lot of counters in it. Counter. Have fun.
Yeah, so we got Piccolo, counter at the tree. I mean, battle at the tree. It's an SR, say 2-drop 5k power. It's got blocker, counter attack, negate the attack, then play this card, and you can't activate counter attack skills for the turn. Permanent, when activating this card's counter skill from your hand, if you lose a yellow Saiyan card, you may choose one of your yellow field extra cards with an edge cost of 1 in your hand or battle area and place it near its drop. If you do, you can activate this card's counter skill without paying its energy cost. So you can bypass the cost by getting rid of a field, which then triggers other abilities.
Yeah. So it's generic, but can only work with field cards.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pay hard 2 for it.
Probably don't want to do.
No. Alright, so we've got Tianshan and Chatsu Battle at the Tree. So it's a 1 cost, 4k power, blocker, auto, switch this card to rest mode. When your opponent uses a skill to play a battle card with an energy cost greater than their current energy, you may choose it and switch it to rest mode. They're really trying to do the whole hate on the... We're still going to keep printing things that can come out cheaper than the cost, but we're going to bring out all this hate as well.
Yeah, they hit those sort of things hard and then they're like, by the way, here's some new ones.
Yeah. And then here's all the hate for it.
Yeah. So next we've got Yamcha Battle at the Tree. 2 cost, 15k power. It's just a generic super combo, so if your life's on 4 or less, you draw 1.
Alright, so we got Higher Dragon Battle at the Tree. So there's a 1 cost, 4k. Blocker, auto, choose 1 yellow field extra card with an energy cost of 1 in your battle area and place it in his owner's drop area. When this card in your hand is played or used in combo, draw 1 card. Okay. Fair enough. Vanilla.
Yep.
Higher Dragon 10k. Vanilla Monster 20k, 2 cost. Okay, there you go.
Okay. So we got Turles Great Ape Manipulator. So 1 drop 4k. Permanent, if you have a field extra card in your battle area, this gains blocker. And auto, if your leader is a yellow Turles Crush Corpse, when this card is played from your hand, flip 1 card in your life face up, activate 1 Turles Powerball from your deck or drop area, then shuffle your deck if you look through it. Oh, okay, so you flip 1 up and activate a card. Cool.
Why not? Oh, another SR. So we got Turdus, all too easy. So it's a 5 cost for 20k power. Double strike, auto, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. And then, well, I suppose I was going to say and then choose one, but okay. Either way makes sense. You get to draw a card, or you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. Activate main, 2 yellow. If your leader card is a mono yellow Saiyan card and you have 3 more energy, play this card from your hand. So turn 3 you could bring this out if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So we've got Turlo's Power of the Tree. So 1 drop 4k power. It's got 2 autos. First being, if your leader is a yellow Turles, I'm going to say that because when this card is played from your hand, you may choose 1 Turles Crush Cups card in your hand, add it to your life face up. If you do, add 1 card from your life to your hand. So just swap a card out. And then secondary auto is Limit 1 and Spirit Boost 1. If your leader is a yellow Turles, when this card attacks, it gains plus 1k power for the battle. Then choose the 1 face up Turles Crush Cups card in your life and combo.
You just keep comboing with them.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got, I don't even know what the hell's his name.
Amond.
Okay, Power of the Tree, so it's 2 costs, 15. Auto, if your leader card is a yellow Turles Crusher Corpse card, at the end of the battle which this card was using a combo from your life, play this card from your drop area, then flip up to 1 card in your life face up. Auto Spirit Boost 1. When this card is played, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and you cost of 4 or less in rest mode and KO it.
And so now we've got Days, Power of the Tree. So it's 2 drop 9k. It's got Barrier, Permanent. If this card is in rest mode, your opponent can't attack Trio of Might, Divine Roots. That's going to be a necessary card in the deck. Active main, limit 1, pay 1 yellow. If it is a yellow Turles, play this card from your hand, then play it to 1 Tree of Might Divine Roots from your deck, or drop here with a mark on it, and shuffle your deck if you look through it.
So if it does die, you can use him to get it back.
And then he can protect it.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Alright, I don't really know how you pronounce this guy either.
Cat?
I don't know. I don't know, whatever his name is. 2 cost, 15. Auto, if your leader card is a yellow Turles Crusher Corpse card, at the end of the battle which this card was using in combo from your life, play this card from your drop area, then flip up to 1. Okay, I'm going to presume that they all have this auto. As a general rule at this point.
Probably.
Yeah. Activate main, choose 1 of the unison. In your unison area, place this card under the chosen card and add a marker to the chosen card.
Very useful.
Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. This one might not have it. Oh, wait, yes, he does.
Okay, so we've got Raisin, Power of the Tree, 2 drop 5k, Blocker, again, at the end of battle, which is using common from life, play it. And auto limit 1, when this card is played, play it to 1 mono yellow Lakesi from cards with cost 2 from your deck in rest mode, then shuffle your deck and you can't play copies of his cards for the turn. He's just going to get everyone out, isn't he?
Yeah, so then this guy does exactly the same thing but gets that guy. It's literally it's copy and pasted.
Yeah, well, he can add a card from life to hand and then.
Oh, okay, so sorry, he does one more thing. And just 2 others in it, yeah. Alright, so we're on to the extra cards.
Okay, so to start with, we got Forest Fire. It's a 1 cost field. Its first auto is if your leader is a yellow Saiyan card, when this card is placed in the battle area, add up to 1 mono yellow Saiyan card with cost of 4 from your deck to your hand and shuffle your deck. Its secondary auto is place this card in its area drop from your battle area. At the end of your opponent's turn, they may choose 1 card in their hand and discard it. If they don't, choose all field extra cards with an edge cost of 1 in their battle area and place them in their own drop areas.
Interesting. Okay. So we got Nature's Revival. So it's 2 costs, permanent, gains desire in all areas, activate main, play up to 2 skills, monster cards, energy cost of 1 and 2 respectively. Okay, from your deck in rest mode, and then shuffle your deck. Okay. What?
So next we got Higher Dragon's Home. Again, it's 1 cost field. First auto, if you lead with a yellow Saiyan card, when this card is placed in battle area, add 1 monster card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your deck to your hand and shuffle your deck. Oh my god, it's got 3 autos. Secondary auto is at the end of your opponent's turn, place this card in its owner's drop area. And its third auto is you pay 2. When this card is placed in its owner's drop area from your battle area, choose 1 monster card with an energy cost of 2 in your hand and play it.
2 or less.
2 or less, yes.
Scout. So 2 cost, activate main. If your leader card is yellow or a Turles Crusher Corpse, and you choose one of your opponent's cards in active mode, doesn't matter which one, your opponent may switch the chosen card to rest mode. If they don't, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and gain control of it. So it's generically good for yellow. Because you force your opponent to tap something down, or you go yoinky yoinky yoink.
Pretty much.
Mine. It's like the seagulls off of Finding Nemo, isn't it? Mine, mine, mine.
Of all the things for you to reference, Finding Nemo was not on my list of things you'd reference. Swiftly moving forward, we have Turles Parable. It's a 1 cost field. Its first auto is if you lead a green or yellow Saiyan card, at the end of the turn which this card is placed in the battle area, you may choose 1 Great Ape card with an edge cost 4 in your hand and play it in your opponent's battle area with its skills negated for the game. If you do, draw 2. Active remains once per turn, you pay 1, choose up to 1 of your opponent's Great Ape cards with an edge cost 4 or less and gain control of it until the end of the turn. Active battle, place this card in its drop area, choose up to 1 of your battle cards with Turles in its character name and gain 6k power for the battle.
Good.
Yeah. It's weird.
Feel like okay, no. I think we're nearing the end now. Alright, so we've got Forbidden Power. So it's a 1 cost extra card. It is a SR and it's a counter attack. If your leader card is yellow, your opponent can only attack with battle cards 1 more time per turn. So it's Flying Nimbus without a cost. Extra cost. Sorry, I'll be more precise on that one. You don't have a picture card. Can only attack with battle cards 1 more time in a turn.
Yeah, no.
But it's not. It doesn't. The difference is it doesn't negate the first to attack.
No,
that is the difference.
But then you are just basically doing a Flying Nimbus afterwards.
Yeah. And then you've got Activate Battle. If your leader card is yellow and it's your turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier and switch it to rest mode. Then choose up to 1 of your yellow cards and it gains 10k power for the battle. So you can tap down a blocker or somebody who uses combo power to try and get out of the attack, and then yeah, okay. There are multiple things for that card.
Yeah. So next we've got Blessing of the Tree of Might, and it's a 1 cost active battle. Choose up to 1 of your cards that gains plus 5k power for the battle for each marker on your opponent's unison cards. I mean, that's just kind of good in general. So
yeah. Alright guys, so those are the yellow cards from the Saiyan Showdown. So thank you very much for watching. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below about these 2 decks. Jonah, I'm guessing you're the same train for me here as avoiding these decks.
Probably.
Yeah. not our cup of tea, as it were.
No.
Nah. But honestly, guys, you know, throw your opinions in. Like to see if any of you are making either of these decks and weigh in on deck list ideas or anything you want to discuss.
Who's doing a green yellow turtle there?
Alright, guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.